fucking dare you?
For a reason.
Get out of my house! Don't touch me!
They've lit up the silver screen, stolen scenes, and redefined what it means to be a leading lady. From raw emotional power to unmatched versatility, these actresses didn't just play roles, they lived them.
Don't you call me lady! I come in here, I give these things to you, you check, you make your phone calls.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. Today we're counting down my top 10 actresses of all time. So pop some popcorn, get a drink, and let's talk some fine ladies of the silver screen. So welcome to another ranking video, guys. Last month we did our top 10 directors, and we're doing the same thing with the same crew. Brian Lomax, Clayton from Ages of Film, and Jack Petrie from Jack Petrie's Movies, Reviews, and Rankings. We're dropping the videos like we did before, so go check their videos out if you haven't already. Watch mine, comment down below, all that stuff. Go comment on theirs, support these guys, and all that kind of jazz, because this is going to be fun, just like with the directors. This one was tough too. I don't follow like a ton of actresses like I do actors. I found when I was making this list, so it was still challenging list, but hey, that's the way these things go. So we're just going to get right into it here, guys, and talk about our top 10 actresses. Coming at number 10 is Carla Gugino.
Not real.
I think this girl is fantastic. I think she's Hollywood's best kept secret. I like her mostly because of the Mike Flanagan work she's done, The House on Haunted Hill, The Fall of Usher, and Gerald's Game. I think she's fantastic in. She's a master of psychological tension, and Gerald's Game, she carries the whole movie pretty much because it's her handcuffed to a bed, restrained, terrified. She makes it unforgettable, that performance. I love her vulnerability in a lot of roles. In Haunting of Hill House, she's playing a mother who is very kind and sweet, and is losing her mind throughout the story. The way she plays the schizophrenic version and the motherly version, how she blends it all, it can really show fear. She's gorgeous. She's just an incredible talent that I think gets overlooked a lot. She's done some movies with The Rock too, where she works really well with him, like San Andreas and Race to Witch Mountain. I think she was really good in. But when I was going through the list, I was just like, oh, man, she was off the list and she was on it, then off it. And I was like, you know what? I really enjoy watching her whenever I see her. So I think she's just fantastic. Coming at number 9 is Natalie Portman.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Don't run from it, Evie. You've been running all your life.
Natalie Portman, I think, is just a really raw talent. Been acting since she was a kid. We've seen her grow up. If you've been following her, like if you saw her in The Professional as a kid, she did Heat as a kid. She got into the Star Wars, the prequel trilogy there of the Phantom Menace and all that, which almost nosedived her career completely. And then you see her, she could do like comedy and romance. She could do psychological thrillers. I personally really like her in Annihilation. I wasn't big on Black Swan, but I think she was terrific in that. But another movie I really like her in is V for Vendetta. I think she's brilliant in V for Vendetta. And she's getting better as she gets older. I just like recently watched, maybe within the last year, May, December. I thought she was absolutely captivating in that movie. She has pretty good range and really breathes life into a character. Another one that my wife and I really like is Where the Heart Is, where she plays a young lady who's abandoned by her boyfriend, pregnant, and she gives birth at a Walmart, and they call her the Walmart mother and all that kind of stuff. It's like this little love story where she goes from this really mousy, timid kind of character to this very strong presence by the end of the film, and she's very good in that movie. But Natalie Portman really has it all. She shows a lot of depth in her performances, and someone who's like way beyond her years as a seasoned actress. I mean, even back when she was young, you could see that growth and that talent just ready to come out, right? And She's fantastic in everything. Coming at number 8 is Naomi Watts.
Don't touch me! Get out of my house now! You make me sick! Can you see that? Get out of my...
Naomi Watts is just another one who's just very versatile, and she could be very movie star. Like, she's gorgeous, just looks like a movie star, could work the red carpet. I love her in stuff like King Kong, where she's an actress playing an actress, showing real vulnerability in that movie, showing that she can be funny, physical, and carry an action movie, right? But she just has so much depth. She brings so much warmth to the character she plays. With all these outrageous situations in King Kong, but she brings something really real to it and makes you connect with the character. You know what I mean? I love her in The Ring, doing a horror thriller, doing a horror movie, and she's great in that. I love her character in that. She's a journalist. She's a little more aggressive, the Lois Lane archetype, if you will. And great scream queen she can be in that. But she had a lot of stuff I haven't even seen her in too either, and she still makes this list. She's mesmerizing in Mulholland Drive. Absolutely brilliant performance. There is a scene in that movie where, again, she's an actress playing an actress on an audition, and the way she's auditioning and everything like that, just the way she plays this other character in the movie, to get this role for the director and everything, she's just, you can't take your eyes off Naomi Watts. Then in The Impossible, she delivers one of the most realistic portrayals of survival and maternal fear ever put on film. She's elegance, vulnerability, and danger kind of all rolled into one. But I'm always excited to see some Naomi Watts. Coming at number 7 is Kate Siegel. This is our modern scream queen. This is the wife of Mike Flanagan. She's mostly in Mike Flanagan stuff. But don't let that fool you. I mean, she can really, really act. She brings these characters to life. She's as sharp as the stories she stars in. In Hush, she flips the final girl trope completely on its head, playing a deaf writer fighting for her life in total silence. Her performances in The Haunting of Hill House and Fall of Usher show range, class, and menace. I mean, I absolutely love Theodora in Haunting of Hill House. One of my favorite characters in horror of all time. Absolutely love her character on that. And that character is completely different than the character she plays in Hush. She goes through so much emotional valleys in Haunting of Hill House. It's just beautiful to watch. And Midnight Mass as Erin, incredible character. Spoiler, but how can we forget that moment of her and Riley in the boat where she's screaming as the credits are rolling up? I mean, that's a scream queen. She's just not riding the wave of modern horror. Kate Siegel is redefining it. Coming at number 6 is Julianne Moore.
Tell him it's okay. I'm okay. Tell him thank you for taking care.
Now, Julianne Moore just doesn't act, man. She just embodies every character, really disappears into a role, and you can feel it. I mean, and Still Alice, I believe she won the award for that, the Oscar for that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But where she's this professor who gets Alzheimer's. She is brilliant in that movie. The way she's acting with just looking like someone who's just confused and lost, you know what I mean? She's brilliant. It's funny, like the first thing I ever saw her in was some romantic comedy with Hugh Grant back in the 90s, you know what I mean? And I thought she was really cute and lovable in those kinds of movies, you know what I mean? She has that screen presence. She kind of has everything for me. I think she's brilliant in Magnolia. Wow, you want to see a frickin' performance? Out of all the performances in that movie, they're all great, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, Julianne Moore really stuck with me as this person dealing with guilt, how she's been cheating on her husband and all this kind of stuff, and he's dying, and just there's a moment she breaks down and stuff like that. Just like I said, embodies a character, just absolutely brilliant. And I think she gets the short end of the stick there with Hannibal. I mean, it's not the greatest movie, but her version of Clarice Starling, people are saying, only Jodie Foster can play that character. Julianne Moore shows that she's playing a more seasoned Clarice Starling now, someone with experience, and she has real command. She has the command of that character. I think Julianne Moore is this absolutely fantastic actress. Can pretty much do anything from rom-coms to action, like in Jurassic Park, the serious drama. But I think it's the dramas I really like her in. Coming at number 5 is Sharon Stone.
You're gonna be sorry if you don't
Don't
stop
you
that. The whole
threaten me!
neighbor-
Don't you threaten me!
Now, Sharon Stone has something you can't teach. Presence. Screen presence. She just captivates you. And I'm not just talking about her beautiful good looks and all that kind of stuff. She has something in her eyes, the way she walks. She just has it. She has that movie star quality, plus she can act. In Basic Instinct, she redefined female fatale, right? She is just a blonde poison in that movie. And I do think it's still one of her best roles. And there's the iconic scene with her legs and everything like that, but that's not what I'm talking about. She is luring this character of Michael Douglas in with her eyes, with her body language, the way she just sucks him in, and he thinks it's some big game, but she's like she's like prowling through that whole movie. She's like a spider casting a web around him, and he's this character who's in such a weak state, right? And she knows it. I just think she plays that character so strong. Make no mistake, Catherine Trammell's an evil character. She's blonde poison, man. Now, I do think Casino is probably still her best role for a pure acting performance. Maybe not my favorite character that she's played, but I really love that performance in Casino. And don't ever sleep on her action work, like in Total Recall and Quick and the Dead. She can, mix it up with the best, you know what I mean? But I just love how she's a little bit of a whole package there. She's got the star quality, that movie star quality. She can act. She's gorgeous. She was one of my first actresses that I just really loved. Coming out number 4 is Sigourney Weaver. What can we say? Sigourney Weaver is an absolute legend.
God damn it, that's not all. Because if one of those things gets down here, then that will be all. Then all this bullshit that you think is so important, you can just kiss all that goodbye.
With Alien and Aliens creating Ellen Ripley. I mean, she is that character. She embodies that character. I love how she's this heroine who's strong, smart, finds her courage. She seems unafraid. And there's that vulnerability, that motherly type she is with Newt and everything like that. Just perfect performance in Aliens, right? And then she's got that charm with Ghostbusters. I remember, it's been a while, but I remember Gorillas in the Mist being a really good movie, a really good performance. She can do the thrillers like Copycat. She can do comedy like Galaxy Quest or Heartbreakers. I thought was kind of a funny one with her, where she's ripping men off of their money after she marries them. Her and Jennifer Love Hewitt, right? I thought she was great in that, and being an Avatar, back into that sci-fi action realm. You know what I mean? But she has a great voice, Sigourney Weaver, and she's just is an incredible actress for sure. Coming at number 3 is Vera Farmiga.
You're not bad. You're innocent. You've never meant to hurt anybody in your life.
But I did. I know I did.
You don't know what's real and what's not, Norman. You have these blackouts and they confuse you.
I love Vera Farmiga. I think she brings an intensity that is unmatched. I mean, she can play characters with the biggest heart, and then she can play characters who have dark, sinister things going on behind their eyes. And what she does with her eyes, man, is incredible. Whatever you're talking, The Conjuring or in Bates Motel, just completely grabs a character and runs with it, right? She can be the heart and the soul. In The Departed, she's this quiet center of a storm. And Up in the Air, she's charming, she's complex, she's intense. I mean, there's a scene in Up in the Air where George Clooney goes to her house. He's having an affair with her, but when she's on business trips and stuff, if I remember correctly, but he goes to her house where her family is, and the way she steps out, he goes, "Don't you ever come to my family's home." You know what I mean? And the way she just intimidates this man. He can't believe, like, she just switches, right? She truly shines in the horror genre at times with the Bates Motel and The Conjuring, bringing a real terror but love with it and warmth. You know what I mean? So just, God, she's incredible, man. Vera Farmiga, incredible actress. Coming at number 2 is Kate Blanchett.
Are you out of your mind? She is a teenager, for Christ's sake. She's an au pair. I mean, are you crazy?
Jesus Christ, this is hard for me to tell you.
It's hard for you. What about me?
Now, Kate Blanchett just doesn't just play characters. She is the character. This woman completely transforms into the character. And when I watch Kate Blanchett, I do not see Kate Blanchett. I see the character she's playing from start to finish. Never once breaks her character. She is probably the most talented person on this freaking list. She is absolutely phenomenal, impeccable timing, just incredible actress. You watch something like Blue Jasmine, she's absolutely powerful in, man. Just an incredible arc she goes on in that. Now, personally, the movies that I like from her, that I watch over and over, are the ones that people don't really talk about that much. One's called Veronica Guerin, where she plays an Irish journalist who takes down these Irish drug lords and stuff. All these drugs on the street, kids are, overdosing and all that kind of stuff. And she dives deep. She's a little bit naive in it, but she nails the Irish accent. Her character is this character just comes to life in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? And you just love her cause. You absolutely fall in love with this character. And another one is The Gift. The Gift is a Sam Raimi psychological thriller, and she is a clairvoyant. So she reads people's minds. She can predict the future. There's a murder mystery and everything. But at the heart of it, she's a mom who's, lost her husband. Her kids lost the father. And the family's kind of pulling apart a bit. And she's got to bring everyone back together. And she is incredible in this movie as this more low-key kind of character, soft-spoken. And, she finds strength in it and everything like that. But I think she's incredible in that. I mean, you could say, she's incredible in Elizabeth, and she's great in The Aviator. You know what I mean? She absolutely is. So many good roles, but then you get her in something like Lord of the Rings. Then you get her in campy kind of villainous roles, like in Thor Ragnarok or the Indiana Jones, the fourth one there, where she plays one of the villains. She could play those comic book style villains, you know what I mean, and then switch into something very serious, becomes the character. Absolutely love her. Kate Blanchett is amazing to watch. I watch her just for pure acting. She's incredible. But coming at number 1 is Emily Blunt.
Can't sign.
Now, she's the full package, man. She shows range, presence, versatility, intensity, and a surprising sense of restraint. The way she can just hold back a character, just play the character, not trying to force things too much. You know what I mean? She's like, and I don't think she realizes how talented she really is. In A Quiet Place, she gives one of the best silent performances in modern film. She's incredible. They can't say a word through it, right? It's all done through body language, their eyes. This incredible piece of acting. The bathtub scene is unbelievable. Love her in that. Sicario, one of my favorite movies of all time, but the performance she gives and the way she's feeding off all these other great actors in that film. She is great in that movie, man. She's great in it because of all the moral conflict she's going through in that movie, which, really speaks, you know what I mean? You can really connect with that. Like, you go on this journey with her. And The Edge of Tomorrow, she's really tough. She's charismatic. She's no bullshit kind of character, you know what I mean? Playing alongside the Cruiser, you know what I mean? Tom Cruise. Like, they were really great together in action film. And that's what I mean. Like, she's so versatile. She does like that really hardcore drama like Sicario, rom-coms like the 5-Year Engagement, Mary Poppins, The Jungle Cruise or whatever with The Rock, that she was quite good in. She's good in that. One of the first ones I saw her in was like The Wolfman, the remake of The Wolfman. Does a period piece, quite good in that. I think Emily Blunt just doesn't carry a film either. I think she elevates film. I think she can elevate your material. You know what I mean? When I first saw her, the first thing I ever saw her in was The Devil Wears Prada. one of my wife's favorite movies, and I said that she's standing out in that movie. I told my wife she's a standout. She's going places, and I've just loved her ever since, man. And she just takes on the right roles, like movies you can watch over and over and over again. You know what I mean? I mean, my goodness, and The Fall Guy, her and Ryan Gosling, this throwback to the 80s action kind of films and stuff like that. I thought she was just tremendous in playing a director, an actress playing a director. I think she is the best working actress right now, period, for my money. Just love Emily Blunt. Well, that is it, guys. That's my top 10 actresses. What about you? What are your top 10 actresses? Let me know in the comments below. We'll have a great discussion. And let's keep it civil. As always, check out the other guys' videos. Brian Lomax, Ages of Film, and Jack Petrie. Putting out their videos too. We're sure we're going to have a lot of different opinions and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun, this one, guys. So yeah, comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already subscribed. It really helps the channel out. And I really thank you guys for watching. My name is Jason. You've been watching Backtrack Cinema. I'll see you later, and I'll see you in the movies. Cheers.